what you really want. You've always been such a funny girl. But I think you'll have to hide your true identity. After all, who ever heard of a Jew on Broadway?
Okay, Mordecai, wish me luck. Don't worry, I'll never forget that I'm a Jew on the inside. But I guess I need a new stage name. I got it. From now on, I'm Esther.
Alright, next! Esther, is it?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Says here that your only royal experience has been playing Anna in King and I at the Shushan Dinner Theater.
Yes, Your Majesty, but if you just give me a shot, I know I can be your queen. It's the role of a lifetime.
Okay, let's see what you got. Just promise never to do that again.
Thank you, Your Majesty. I won't regret it. And I will you.
Certainly not as much as that production of Spider-Man I financed last year. Boy, did I take a bath with that one.
I've got 2 tickets to tonight's sold-out performance of the Book of Esther.
Ever since the king announced plans for Shushan, StubHub, our stocking business, is in the toilet.
Maybe it's time somebody scalped the king. No, you idiot, scalp him, you know, like the Indians. But how would we buy the king at face value and then sell them at a profit? No, you idiot, scalp him, you know, like the Indians.
We can never sell Indians tickets. They're even worse than the Midianite Mets.
That wasn't a sack of playbills, all with you.
That's what my mom always says.
Just follow my lead and we'll get rid of that king in no time.
Oh no! A plot to kill the king, I think. I have to warn them. I know. I'll just post it on the show's Twitter feed and Facebook. Everyone knows that social media is the most effective way to deliver important information. How do I do that, though? Okay, got it. Hashtag assassination. There, mission accomplished. Excuse me?
Excuse me? What an appalling performance.
Appalling performance. Oh, I know who you are. You're that snotty critic from the Shushan Sentinel. Amen.
That's right. I could have been the next Ahasuerus Lloyd Webber. My own musical, The Miserables, was panned by critics and closed after one performance.
Maybe you should have chosen a happier title.
Nah, that's what they all say. But I know the truth. Everyone should bow down before my genius, including you.
Nope. Sorry, Haman. I only bow down to God.
Oh, you mean Nathan Lane?
No, the one true God of the Jewish people.
Barbara Streisand.
No, Adonai.
Never heard of him. Was he in Greece? Oh, that's not important. I warn you, I've closed shows with 2 clicks of my mouse. Imagine what I could do to you and your people. I am the very model of an evil, murderous criminal. I've lived a life that's horrid and I'm sure quite unforgivable. I'll live like here in Shushan, where the Jews simply unlivable, and do things to your people that are barely even printable. I'm very well acquainted, Jew, with matters diabolical. I understand all curses, both the vocal and rhetorical. About psychotic theorem, I am teeming with a lot of news. I've got it! With many cheerful facts about my plan to kill off all the Jews.
Many cheerful facts about his plan to kill off all the Jews. Many cheerful facts about his plan to kill off all the Jews. Many cheerful facts about his plan to kill off all the Jews.
I'm very good at genocide and heartless acts of callousness. I'll do it scientifically and profit from the palace mess. In short, in matters critical, tyrannical, and cynical, I am the very model of an evil, murderous criminal.
He is the very model of an evil, murderous criminal.
Now, you'll excuse me, I've got a large production to plan.
No, I got to warn Hadassah. She's our only hope.
You like me. You really like me. You really. I didn't see you there, Uncle Mordecai. Just saying my prayers before bed.
Terrible news. Haman. Convinced the king to issue a decree to murder all the Jews.
Ooh, that Haman. I can't stand him. He's always buttering the king up, trying to get him to finance some awful play he's written.
Well, now he's got plans for something even bigger and more terrible up his sleeve. He says, you put a stop to it.
Me? But what can I do? If I approach the king without permission, I could lose my head. Or even worse, my diamond-studded tiara.
That doesn't sound like the little girl I raised. The brave little orphan who always knew she was destined for greatness. Hadassah, I once knew a girl named Hadassah. You might have changed your name, but you'll always be the same to me. Hadassah, I insist a girl named Hadassah was meant to wear that crown to save us with her Hadassah, say it loud and the Jews are cheering. Who can stop us from all disappearing? Hadassah, I'll never stop praying. Hadassah.
Oh, Uncle. If only it were that easy. Dear kind Uncle Morty. yet I've never felt so alone in all my life. It's all up to me now. I'm on my own. On my own, with courage God provides me. When I go, there'll be no more returning. I see him, I feel his scepter touch me, and when I have my say, I'll close my eyes and hope he hears me. The king's reign is only about silver. Will my life be worth more than a sliver? In the darkness, my people live in such fright. How can we end this misery forever and forever? And I know that hate is so high that I'm taking on a madman for my king. And although I know we're in a bind, still I'll stay and find a way for us. I'll see them, and when the fight is over, we'll have fun and maybe eat chopped liver. Hamantashen of many different flavors. The treats we share are everywhere. The streets are full of bagels. I'll save them. Our freedom I'll be earning. It's my life. I'm finished with pretending. Without me, well, that's full of wickedness that we should never know. I'll save them. I'll save them. I'll save them, but only on my own.
Whoa! How'd you do that, Esther?
Well, I figured if I'm going to risk my neck approaching the king, I should try a little Broadway magic. It was that or either flying, but the helicopter's in the shop with the giant falling chandelier.
No wonder I had to take that money from Haman to let him carry out his diabolical plan. These stage effects are expensive.
Speaking of Haman, would the king do me the honor of granting one small request?
Anything up to half the kingdom is yours, except for royalties from licensed school production. Those Long Island high schools pay through the nose for a good show.
Would the king be so kind as to host a banquet for me, along with Haman? And our honored guest?
Aha! A special critics reception. Good idea, Esther. And I've still got a few tricks up my sleeve when it comes to throwing a party. I'll start by making my famous curry. When I take you out
sure Haman's there, okay? Sheesh, what a cornhole.
Let's see, I need to make something special for the banquet tomorrow. I think I saw a recipe in the Shushan Times that's perfect. Whoa, what's this? Ticket scalpers plot against the king, foiled by Morty the milkman? Oh, we need to honor this guy right away. And who better to put together a celebration than the world's harshest critic? Oh, hey, man!
Yes, Your Majesty?
What would you do to honor someone who just gave the performance of a lifetime?
I wonder if the king finally saw those clips of my show I uploaded to YouTube. Do you mean a 4-star performance? Did you laugh? Did you cry? Did you see it again and again?
Exactly.
Well, I'd throw him a giant parade down Broadway and let him be the Grand Marshal. And I'd let him dress up in the king's finest robes and wave from the top of the parade float as dancers and singers paid tribute in song.
Sounds perfect. We'll call it the Morty's Day Parade.
Great, the Morty's Day. What?
No, not the Morty's Day what? The Morty's Day Parade. And I'm making you the head producer. So, make sure it goes off without a hitch. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Oh, and Haman. Swing by for dinner tonight. The Queen would like you there to be her special guest.
Oh, that's more like it. First the stupid parade, then dinner with the king and queen, and then Mordecai can hang around for the final encore. Supper time and living is easy. are jumping, no more Mordecai.
There's just one hitch. This mama is Jewish. So hush, little pig.
Tomorrow morning, you're gonna rise up swinging. How could you think that my creed was your prize? The Jews are saying there's nothing can harm you.
Let's tell my uncle
I'm still rich, and my wife's good looking. So just little has to cry.
King, there must be some mistake. My review of the Jewish people wasn't so bad.
So you did it right. The Jewish people, especially that fool Mordecai, are a menace to our society and should vanish from the face of the earth.
No, when you read it like that, it sounded a little harsh.
Tell you what, Haman. I'll give you one last chance to avoid execution.
Oh, thank you, Your Majesty. I'll do anything. Anything.
I think it's time for you to put your skills to good use. There's a little off-Shushan production I'd like you to help out with.
You're finally giving me my big break. Oh, I knew it was only a matter of time before I won you over.
It's a very interesting show, actually, featuring music, wacky sketches, and full-body paint.
It's called Jew Man Group. You'll be playing the lead.
Two-man group.
Now be gone, thou kingdom, before I have a change of heart.
And don't call us Haman. We'll call you.
What a story! A brave queen reveals her true identity at the last minute to save her people from certain destruction. This would make a great show, don't you think?
Yeah. It could use a few peppy dance numbers, but I like it. I'll get to work writing it down so we can do this every year at the same time.
Ah, an annual production. Like the Nutcracker.
What?
Never mind. Just a little something I was working on for the Zoroastrian New Year and Radio Shushan Music Hall.
What should we call it?
How about Mordecai Superstars?
And how about cats? Why cats?
Duh, it's my last name. Esther Hadassah Katz. How did you never figure out I was Jewish?
Wait, I think I got it. The story of the Jewish people. They tried to kill us. We won. Let's eat.
It's a little worried, don't you think?
No, it's fine. If there's one thing that kept the Jewish people together for thousands of years, it's food.
You're right! I'll whip up a batch of my famous triangle prune cookies to celebrate!
Yummy.
Come on, everybody. First we sing, then we eat again.
525,600 blizzards. 525,000 foolish to cheer. 525,600 dishes. How do you measure cheer? In sailors and simplars or shivers, tossed with coffee, in lunches, in biscuits, in 525,600 blizzards. How do you measure a year of food? About slices of slices of
525,600 plot twists. 525,000 banquets to plan. 525,600 heartbeats. How do you save the life of every Jewish woman and man?
to sing out the story of
So, if you want to continue the spirit of the holiday, you can come on April 4th to the next session of Women's Rights in America, how families can do better to make lives better for women in America. So you should come on April 4th for that. Balancing work and family. Grab a Hamantash on the way.